welcome back to Kelly 60 Plays. Today, we're finally doing the leveling session. And what do I mean by finally? Typically, how it goes for me, didn't get enough time earlier in the day earlier in the week to stream, either due to my how would I describe it? My energy levels, maybe not wanting to be where they are at, so I didn't care, really, to do anything there. Other than that, just maybe not feeling up to... well, yesterday was going to be the day I was planning on streaming. However, also yesterday, I decided to change the oil of my 2007 Honda Accord, as well as top up on transmission fluid because it was a little low. And then I decided the best day to reorganize my room was yesterday. And that was what I was telling before I hit the record here to start recording the live stream. For, as you may know, hi, this is back. And yes, if there's too much light on my face, it has particle issues. And that's been known for a bit. I shouldn't have moved it that far. But this light here used to be the old light I would use before I got my Elgato key light. That is on my shelf, pointed at the green screen. Among other things, the shelf that it's attached to is not the shelf. Is the shelf it was originally attached to, but that one is pushed further back because now my desk is up against the wall. It is in the corner up against both walls, making it easier, a much more compact area for me to focus around. I need to go out and heal because I think my Nidorina has no more attack moves. I think I bled it dry when I last recorded. And why do I say level 22? Well, today because today is Sunday, after this I am going to be recording the actual parts. So the Thursday part comes after this, and I have 2 weeks, I have to record up to 2 weeks ahead. Because I'm going to be I have 2 dog sits later in the week. So I can still at least edit the parts while I'm away. The issue is more so recording is not going to be a thing while I'm away at the next sit, which starts the Saturday after the Tuesday sit. So that makes this leveling session all the more important. I have to get every Pokemon I want at a high enough level for whatever upcoming thing I'm going to do. Either a gym, because once I'm out of Mount Moon, I am predicting I will be at level... I'll be heading... Because essentially we were at... Where I had stopped in the last part was the end of Mount Moon. I was 2 or 3 Pokemon away, trainers away from the end of Mount Moon, and however many more random encounters I had. Which is important to note. But because of that, I am not completely at the level I would prefer. And especially because I did get another couple sets for a couple weeks ahead. If it was just the one, this wouldn't be the issue. I'll be at a spot where I'm gonna worry about my levels. The levels of my Pokemon. Because Misty isn't hard. The route above her isn't hard. I'm pretty much guaranteeing after Mount Moon I'm going straight into the Cerulean Gym. And my best Pokemon for that is still level 13. Her highest Pokemon is 24. So I'd be coming out just at level. Because it's I think it's technically recommended that you go and do, because once you get, for how Cerulean works, if I remember correctly, because it's been a while since I played Gen 1, in any form or capacity, which was Let's Go. I think technically it recommends you go up and do Bill first. Because Bill would be a decent, at least pseudo-ly decent choice when it comes to that kind of thing. Because Misty's gonna wreck you. Nugget Bridge is easy, because then once you beat that, you can get out of Cerulean. Misty is only there for the ability of Cut and to get into Gym 3. Which is a slight issue if you're not... If you do this, it lowers a bit of your playtime. Extends a bit of your playtime, essentially. It's not too major, but it's enough to be staggering. So, that is roughly what the situation is. Currently, I am at a decent enough level where I am good where I'm at. Well, I am not at a level I'm good enough with to just immediately do Misty into Bill. Because, well, I could do Misty after Bill, but I'd rather not do that. Because that will just be more time on the road. Just me walking. I mean, there is a, if I remember correctly, a rival fight in Cerulean. That would be decently important to do. But it's not recommended. I feel like I'd rather do the remaining bits of Mount Moon into Misty. Because that feels much easier to do. Dang it. Come on, Pidgey. Couldn't get enough XP? Shut up, phone. I should turn you off before I start recording for 4.5 hours. But, as I was saying, yeah, my room is complete. Well, slightly different. It will be completely different later. Because the thing that typically sits by me, which is a futonish chair, a chair futon, will be moved to the other side of the room. Because my TV, as I mentioned earlier, is further behind me, past the gap in the green screen. And once the futon's moved, that will lead me to have more room for people to come over and sit down at around the room once things look a little better. And not have people, putting feet on each other. Because at that point, I have... Let's see. the computer chair, my bed could have 2. Because I record in a bedroom because not enough things in this house. Okay, do I just waste the rare candy? No, I'll wait on the rare candy for later. Rather not waste any rare candies currently. Of course, I have that issue. Oh, forgot to bring that back up. 2 seconds. Just in case anybody decides to join in this early morning stream. Not that I blame them for not doing that. Not recommended. Okay. Oh, look, a purse. Go, Pidgey. And this is why I am only using Pidgey here. It's only the Paris, which is a bug grass type. Which makes Gust 4 times effective. I mean, I think there's an area with... No, I'm gonna switch Pokemon and head out of this area. When I next hit that ladder. Because there is a technically higher level area of Paris. $70 more EXP. I'm gonna run Pikachu until I run into and just run from Geodudes and fight Zubats. Because Pikachu has a high enough speed to run from Geodudes. But Zubats are easy pickings, because they're flying types. And Thundershock says, "Hi, go down." And it didn't faint. And to not waste, Thundershocks on a weak Pokemon, just use, Quick Attack. But yeah, this is mainly what we are doing. I'm just gonna run around until I have at least four of these Pokemon at a level that I would like them to be at. Surge, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna have a feeling I'm not gonna have issues with, because he's an electric type gym leader. And Ninarana, once I get her at level 22, I'm evolving into Nidoqueen immediately. Nidoqueen's a ground type. And that just put him out of commission. Except for like the 2 or 3 Pokemon that have like Sonic Boom. Because let's be honest, Sonic Boom is an issue. Well, Sonic Boom's not much of an issue actually. But I think that's his Magnemite and his / Magneton, as well as his I think it's Voltorb. I think he only has a Voltorb, not an Electrode. Well, Pidgey's level 18. Now I have a Pidgeotto. Yes! We're getting somewhere. I doubt I'll hit any shiny Pokemon in this, though. Yeah. Let's push that back. I don't think Pidgeotto learned anything. Another Paris. Honestly, I'd rather only get to 20. Well, every other Pokemon can be 20. I want Charmeleon Charmeleon's probably going to be level 23 or 24 by the end of this. Nidorana is going to be level 22. And a Nidoqueen by the end of this, is my plan. Okay. I think I have enough here. I've done enough there. I caught the Paris, so I'm not too worried about that. At this point, though, I am not too worried about leveling some of my other Pokemon because, if I remember correctly, oh, that's the other reason. There are two reasons why you'd go to Vermilion before doing Misty. One, this is the generation of the Versus Seeker, which allows you to rebattle trainers, so you re-get money and fight, technically, Pokemon stronger than the common fodder. And the route right after Vermilion has the EXP share, if I remember correctly. So if you have done enough leveling, done enough, catching and whatnot by that point, you should be able to get my mind farted. Get the EXP share early. I think EXP share's 30. If it isn't in that spot and is later, then I think it's like 50. Oh, look, another Geodude. For another double kick. As stated, Nidorina is a really good Pokemon for this, just in general, though. Why am I planning on evolving it immediately at 22? One, by the end of... Oh, I missed an item. By the end of this specific area, if I remember correctly... Well, I do remember correctly. There are two move tutors that teach the moves Mega Kick and Mega Punch, if I would like the following Nidoqueen to learn that. The next two the other thing is 22 is Bite. I do have a Moonstone already, so I could evolve Nidorina right now. I must never come up here, because I didn't remember that was a revive. That's a revive this early in the game? What? Wait, it's like, wait a minute. What did I just see? Oh, another Zubat. But, level 22 is when Nidoqueen learns the move Body Slam. Without needing a move tutor. Is the thing. Body Slam is really good, in my opinion, because of the chance to paralyze, and it's just a decent normal type attack all around. So this is my attempt to try and get it as soon as I can without, evolving pre-bite, because bite's also good because it can potentially flinch an opponent. Bag, did I get that? I did not. Could've sworn there was an Everstone over there. Meaning, if I don't have it, I didn't pick it up. And I don't know if I actually actively talked to the rock, or if I tried going as fast as possible to get to this point. Because I did kind of rush it so that I could do this session. But also, finish the area in like one part. Viridian Forest took 2 parts. Because it's Viridian Forest. I am half expecting most of these types of areas to last 2 parts. So, Mount Moon took 2 parts, so, Rock Tunnel is definitely going to be at least 2 to 3 parts. I can almost guarantee that's going to be 2 to 3 parts. Which means my prediction for Victory Road will be a good number of parts. I also have to remember I'm doing this between 20 and half an hour. 20 minutes and half an hour. So it's very possible for me to completely screw everything over quickly. Which would be good. It also depends at that point, am I good enough to not care about leveling for the next area? Rock Tunnel, I'm not gonna care. Because at that point, the next gym is Erica and Celadon. My starter says Null and Void. Could have sworn there was an Everstone here. Maybe I'm misremembering it. Could have sworn there was an Everstone in this cave. Charmeleon's level 20. Good. Nope. Nope. If I want to reduce accuracy, I'll send out Pidgeotto and be that guy. Until then, though, nope. But I could have sworn there was a Pokemon there, though. Or an Everstone there. I have no idea anymore. Metal Claw! Not that I ever used the Everstone. But depending on how much time I have left at the end of the main 2, which are Charmeleon, or main 3, Charmeleon, Nidorina, and Pikachu, I'll either continually leveling some Pokemon in the PC, which I doubt, or B, I will go and, because let's see my Pokedex. I'm at 23 out of 31. Currently, the Pokemon I can evolve, or evolutions I can get right now or before Gym 3, would push me over, is definitely over 7. Charmeleon and Pidgeotto both evolve at level 36, so that's 2. Nidoqueen, 3. Rattata is 4. Primeape is 5. Graveler, 6. Parasect is an issue, because if I remember correctly, Paris needs a Leaf Stone, and I can't get that. But there will also be a little bit of a, probably be a little bit of a leveling part, mixed with, like, continuing gameplay because of the later portion. And because of the Versus Seeker, so I can get money, because if I remember correctly, Vermilion City is the first place to get Great Balls. Which would be good to have. Or, I mean, would be great to have. Because then that just increased my capture rate. Because I also have to remember what Pokemon I can catch by then as well. Currently, the next Pokemon are in the following. The catchable Pokemon are the following. Bellsprout, Sandshrew, Diglett, as well as I can also catch the Trio. So I don't have to waste time leveling the Diglett. There's no trainers over here, so I'm not too worried about showing off parts that I technically never reached. Because it's still the same area. It's not like I'm encountering a trainer that I didn't run into. And just barreling straight over it. I did it. I did it, but it still took 3/4 of his health, the Geodude's health, but it's like, I still did it. I did it. And that wasn't even a crit. I hit X or Y on the GameCube controller, because that's what I have select currently, because if I remember correctly, the other, yeah, no, that cursed. The other one is cursed. That's right, because I'd hit L or R thinking L or R, and then I'd just see the select button appear, and it's like, gross. Absolute garbage. Actually, no, there's only 2 Pokemon trainers left in Mount Moon, if I remember correctly. Oh. Man, I was that close. What do I mean by that? It's one more rocket grunt, and the other one's the maniac nerd before the fossil you choose. Where is my copy of Fire Red? Because Fire Red contains my other, because then I can technically swap between parts just to see where I'm gonna go next, but also which fossil I should get. Because, in my personal opinion, Kabuto's the better of the two fossils. I love using Kabuto. Personally, I am a Kabuto fan more than I am an Omnanite. So I'll probably, but knowing me, because that is my preferred fossil Pokemon in Gen 1, I should probably get the Helix fossil so that I can complete the Pokedex. Because even if I've already evolved the Kabuto in Fire Red and Leaf, in my Fire Red file, if there is a breeding daycare in Leaf Green Fire Red. So I could technically catch a Ditto in the late game and evolve it. Which will help in all regards. Now, hatching that egg is going to be a pain because Magmar, but it shouldn't be too horrible. Oh, would you look at that? It's a female Clefairy. I had to burn it. I had to burn it with fire. Hey, would you look at that? I can't... I have to do it now. Screwed cute charm. 116. I think it's... I don't want to say that without actual knowledge. No, Parasect is, if I don't want to waste a Leaf Stone, but in the early portion for the Pokedex, you can technically catch Parasect in a different area. I tend to catch one there anyways. Hello, dude. I'm gonna claw you. Another Paris. Burn. Oh god. I'll have to run from certain encounters. Specifically the Paris encounter soon, because I'm not gonna have enough Ember. I'm not gonna have enough fire. 122. Okay, level 12 Paris. I can just burn it. I have 6 more Paris encounters to go. I can just use Scratcher Metal Claw on a Zubat. But 2 more battles at most will be it before I have a level 22 Charmeleon. So I'm not too worried. It just depends on what the game gives me for EXP valued Pokemon. There we go. Yeah, I was thinking one. One level 10 Paras was good. It just was dependent on which one. But I wasn't sure. Okay, now that he's level 22, let's get the level 18 out here. I have never used Butterfree or Beetroll to endgame. Butterfree tends to be my low-level catch Pokemon. So, I tend to level Butterfree right around level 20. Because I could technically still kill everything in one hit, but I tend to run things like Sleep Powder later. Afterwards. I'd get a different, more useful Pokemon for capturing at higher levels. Level 19. Okay. Paras, I will use Poison Sting on. Geodude's Double Kick. Zubats get Scratch. Do not break the cycle, for it spells doom. Tail Whip I don't care for. I don't care for status moves, I've never been a comp person. Oh, and Clefairy. Answer? Double Kick. The rarity that you run across a Clefairy, a male Clefairy. I thought that was an impossibility. Should have caught it. Should have caught it. Just to transfer up and say, oh, look at this male Clefairy. Actually, I think Clefairy's more likely to be male than... I think Jigglypuff can't. I don't remember. I know there are some even standard wild Pokemon that can't be male. No matter what you do. Or the odds of the male encounter are like piss poor. It's a cave. Zubat. Every day, it will be Zubat. Zubat's on the ground, in the sky, in the air, and somehow also in your bag. Because you probably caught one. But that is something I'll bring up. If you catch a Zubat and are planning on leveling it, make sure it never faints. In Leaf Green and Fire Red, there is the happiness value does exist, and at some point in the late game, you do get the chance of the cursed thing that I don't think really should exist, but it does. And it will allow your Golbat to evolve. I did it again. It's like every time. Double Kick will definitely get removed for a different attack later, though. Right around level 43, Nidorino will get a different fighting type attack. And Bite will technically no longer exist eventually, too. Because I will run a ground type move on Nidorina. Or Nidoqueen at that point, because it's a ground type. It gets more stab at that point. Is there power in this game, or was that Gen 4? I think that was Gen 4. You know what? Because it's here. Bye. At least the one good thing about going back to this generation, there is no fairy type, so I don't have to worry about anything that changed in the type matchup. But this is post-Gen 2, so you have to worry about those two. Which is Dark and... whatever else. Go down, Zubat. Good. But eventually, I will be doing some small trade stuff just between this and Fire Red. And maybe eventually, there might be a little bit of Pokemon Coliseum or Gale of Darkness. Gale of Darkness, not Coliseum. I haven't beaten Coliseum, so I can't trade. I can do other things with that, but I can't trade. Poison Sting. I'm just checking something because okay, no. Okay, nope. Nope. Doesn't do anything I was worried about. Which means I have to use I have to beat Coliseum for that Ho-Oh. Because I can't technically complete this Pokedex at all. Once I get to that point. But I can at least do some things. Okay, what else am I doing? I need a Paralyze Heal, right? I don't have a Paralyze Heal. I do have an Oran Berry, though. It is just not in my pouch. Not in my inventory yet because it's not in... And this is Pokemon. This is Pokemon. Ready? There we go. I think Astonish only gets flinch once in it. Any time after it doesn't work. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to do it every time, though. I hate Paris. Just because it can paralyze. That's not enough for quick attack, unfortunately. But you may notice, at least through my audio, there is no game audio. You may be... Alright, there's no game audio leaking through. One, the reason for that is, my speaker is not set up. My speaker system is not set up. Currently, it's sitting here unplugged. Well, one is sitting over here unplugged. Because among other things of the reorganizing of this room, is the moving of the speakers into actual good spots. Not just centered on the PC. Because if I want to, I could technically put some games over onto the TV and sit, say, on the bed or on the futon once it's moved, and just play there. The old, what I call the computer stool, because it was a older computer chair that lost its back. I can also sit that right in front and play there. So the speaker system would be better placed as a whole around the room versus, say, just one spot. So that is the current situation of why there may not be any audio over here, but maybe audio still in the thing, or I'm not talking about the audio for current uploads. Will be because of that. There we go. Only a 19 in attack. That's crap. I'm gonna get an encounter. No, I didn't. Always a good time. Never really. It's not a too strenuous game to worry about certain things at times. Ugh. I think there is the item finder in this game. Because if it is, I'm all ears for it. Well, I head back to the area. Because if we're good with that, I'm definitely leveling Pikachu next. The faster I can get through the levels, the faster I get to not have to do any major leveling. I mean, I can also give Mega Punch or Mega Kick to Charmeleon for later as well. Just for me to remove it 20 minutes later, which is also why I'm not really wanting to do it for Nidoqueen, which is why once it's level 22, I'm gonna save right before level 22, and if it doesn't do what I want it to, then I have to make the choice. of which would I prefer. Would I prefer double kick? Would I prefer bite for flinching, or would I prefer body slam for paralysis? Body slam for paralysis. It will always be body slam for paralysis. But that's also a different issue. Do I lose all the experience points if I decide to evolve Nidorina at the end of level 21? If it does, then that's the end of the session. Then I'll just leave it there, and Nidorina will gain levels and EXP on the way out. If under Moonstone, evolving under the Moonstone at level 22 does give me both Body Slam as well as Bite, that is the outcome I would like the most. Let's go Stun Spore. Nope. I mean, 18's fine. If I have to do build before Misty, I will. Because at that point, I can just clear out that entire route with any Pokemon I use. Because it isn't a hard route. The only issues are the thing right before it and rival encounter. Nope, I am not going to deal with him. Or her. There's a bat. Time to end it with a scratch. Nice. Just had to do that. 23. By the end of this, I should have 24 Pokemon caught. That is the guarantee. I will have 24 by the end of this. And considering I started with, what, only 22? No, 21. That's a free Pokemon gain. Which is a good thing. And then, that is not including any other Pokemon that I catch later. Because technically, Omnite would be 31. I also have to remember that after a certain point, it will be easier to just come back to other areas. Essentially, though, Nidorina is going to be my... Nidoqueen is going to be my... this is how I'm going to deal with anything I don't care for. Pokemon. The Pokemon I just ran across is a Pokemon I don't care to deal with. A level 10 Geodude. Give me my 122 EXP. You're a rock and roller. I'm talking too much. And it's only, what, 10 o'clock in the morning? It is 11:02 ED. Currently EDT. Though, because of that, because of the current schedule, I may do a leveling stream on the 6th of November. Still don't trust if I can put that thing down before Stun Spore comes out. I must have a no defense. Nature. Or... No, I don't think her special attack's going up. I have no idea, I'm not paying attention. Yes, another Pokemon. One point. Like that did any difference. Sayonara. Battle. Oh, definitely I can't put that down without getting stun spored. Level 9 Geodude. The issue is definitely, I want to kill the Paras, because they give a decent amount of EXP. The issue is, it's their level. Their level makes that difficult. Or, it makes their moveset makes that, like, I can do that, but at what cost? Especially since I'm in Mount Moon, not close to... I could technically run all the way back to Pewter, but that's a chore. Okay, let's see. Yep, nope. That only did half. Okay. Let's see how much EXP I need. And then I'll save again late after the next battle. If necessary. 100 free. That is 1 level 10 Paras. That's 2 level 10 Parases. 1 level 10 Geodude. So my save is actually correct. Dependent on my next roll. And I didn't roll either of those. Okay. With that out of the way, any Pokemon I kill now is a guaranteed level. So that is Bite, and if I am predicting right, that should also be Body Slam. At the same time, if I evolve Nidorina with the Moonstone, at level 22. That should be how it works. Which would make everything work well. No Growl. I'd rather have Tail Whip over Growl. And guess what I didn't get? With this set of Nidoros. Okay. A bag. Moonstone. And there is the Nidoqueen. Actually, I'll check to make sure. Yes! Yes! Oh! I did it. I got it. Paralysis and Flinch. All in one Pokemon. And it can learn Surf. That's the other reason I love the Nido's line. Yes! That is my third fully evolved Pokemon. My starter is still not fully evolved. That sucks. Ah! At this point now, just to slightly speed up the leveling line, I'm gonna, if I need to, I will swap out for either Charmeleon or Nidoqueen during the Pikachu encounters. So that Pikachu's still getting about half of the Geodudes. It was level 10, so 61 is indeed half. Even if technically it's diminishing returns from the attack pool. Or the EXP pool. I just noticed something. Charmeleon's the only male Pokemon in my entire party. Apparently, I forgot to go get male Pokemon. Oops. But I already have my fire type though, so I am not gonna keep the one Pokemon I do want on my party in my party. Cause obviously this is Gen 1, so, and this is LeafGreen, so the Pokemon I would want as a fire type, if I didn't have a Charizard, would be Ninetales, because Vulpix is allowed in LeafGreen. It would be Growlithe, if I was playing Fire Red. I prefer Vulpix more. I prefer Vulpix and Ninetales more than Arcanine. Don't get me wrong, I still love Arcanine, but I prefer Vulpix. Zubat went down. It got paralyzed because of static. Geodude is the only Pokemon here I can't fight with Pikachu. I can fight every other one, just not Geodude. Half health, that's okay. At least leveling sessions later shouldn't be too horrible once I get the XP share. Because at that point I can just say, put one Pokemon out, put the EXP share on the other Pokemon. But I am leveling and level 2 Pokemon at once without doing switching method. I at least have potions, so I'm not too worried about here. There's a grass type, so that's not gonna do much yet. Nope. As soon as it said stun spore, I'm like, oh god. Here we go again. So yeah, Paris is still not a good encounter. The only encounters good for it are Charmeleon, Fire, and Pidgeot, Flying. Both are quite effective on Paris. Come on. Like, seriously? Go down. But yeah, that Pikachu is literally the hardest Pokemon to train early on. There are Pokemon later in the game that are easier. Which is why Pikachu is only in my party for Misty. And then will be removed for better Pokemon. Oh, Pikachu will be evolved and then swapped for a different Pokemon because I don't care for Raichu. Never have, never will. Unfortunately, I need another DS. And probably a new Gen 4 game, though, to Pal Park. Pokemon from this gen. I'm gonna get stun spored. Okay. I took the risk. My prediction was correct. It wasn't gonna do that. And it went through just fine. But hopefully over the next couple weeks, I always say this, but I'd get better about streaming. We'll see. Because I haven't met the one client yet. So don't know how well the internet is there and how bad the schedule is to even stream. At a client's house, I typically don't. And the other one, I don't think has a decent enough internet for that. Every time. There's the low 15 Pikachu, and it's learning Double Team. I'll actually learn that. Defense is good. Having a higher attack than my opponent's defense is good and all, but you know what's even better? The opponent not being able to hit me. That is the best feeling. I'm noticing this, not the high level Zubat counter is never going up. It's like once in a blue moon you find a level 10 or a level 11 Zubat. That is Pikachu's specialty. I'm only gonna grind Pikachu to level 18. This is gonna take way too long. As stated, it will take too long. It's gonna stun spore immediately. Jinxed it. I jinxed it. Okay, so Nidoqueen only has one more move in her level up, and that's at level 43. So I'll need TMs at this point. What is the move? Superpower. And this is why I'm like, okay, at least give me Bite. Give me some other typed attack. I mean, I can also give Nidoqueen Sludge Bomb later. And I'm planning on probably at least late game for at least a Surf Pokemon. Probably gonna use like Gyarados. I'll keep doing this until the health goes to 0. Or gets close to 0 and my party looks like a zombie. Team. A remnant of its former glory. Zubat. Level 10. Good. Because I can't grind Pikachu on the lower level variant. On the other two Pokemon which give the best HP. Or give the best experience in the area, Pikachu is the worst Pokemon to deal with them. And that is a pain. It would technically be easier for me to just leave here and go to that grass patch below the Pokemon Center and get lower EXP values, yes, but get more consistent EXP. Because I didn't have to swap every 2 seconds to a different Pokemon just for EXP. Because swapping to the other Pokemon only gives me the EXP of those outside of the arena, the area. And the most common encounter does not give you the right amount of EXP. Geodude's a ground type, so Mud Sport is useless on it, as well as Pikachu. Quick Attack could probably work. Not before it kills the Pikachu, because the Pikachu has no defense stat in the world to counter with. Oh, would you look at that? I can do whatever I want. Thundershock. Here is the only other Pokemon in the thing I can deal with. Until it puts me to sleep. And there's the difference in the attack stuff when it comes to stab. Quick Attack is doing the exact same amount as Thundershock. But because Thundershock does the same amount of damage due to the stab of an electric type on an electric type. I'm gonna head out, heal, do a couple rounds on those enemies out in that grass patch. And then for our last portion, come back to here so that when I go to record right after this, it will be done already. Oh, would you look at that? A Zubat. catch fire. Essentially, later leveling sessions will be the equivalency of me just sending out a Pokemon and just burning it to the ground with challenging things with a Pokemon that's way too high leveled for everything. With an EXP share on a lower level Pokemon, while charging the Versus Seeker to fight trainers. That's all it's going to boil down to, because the thing I'm farming at that point isn't the XP, it's the money. No. But the goal of today was to get level 22s and evolve Nidorina. I have 2 level 22s, so that's a check mark at least. Which would be good end Pokemon for Misty. As well as I got most of my Pokemon around level 22 and evolved some. So that if I need to, I can also do leveling off screen. If I have time to. Keyword, if I have time to. And easily level up other Pokemon that way. Ah, Pidgey. And with that, I leveled up. Wasn't the best EXP point. Here's the best EXP in the game on a cute charm. Oh, Defense Curl. Doesn't help you against a special attacker. But that will... God, why do you do this? I mean, still doesn't do anything in terms of actually stopping the attack that's coming out. That will eventually come out. Because it means nothing. And I wasn't even paying attention. $721. Back in here. A run from the level 8s. Because that's not going to deal anything. That aren't too bad. I mean, level 8 Parasite won't have issues with. Level 8 Geodudes, there's no point. I can get the same XP for the most part outside. Did the game just say, here's all the Zubats? Until you get down to the lower level. That's exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened. I'm not down yet. I'm not even gonna try. What am I doing? Okay, I'm just gonna do this for a little test. Yep, nope. This is at least 55 EXP. That's at least a... That's a level 7 Zubat at least. Ugh. Mud Sport? Why do you need Mud Sport for? Like, the worst move ever is Mud Sport. I mean, it would be fine if it was... say a water type with you. But when's that gonna happen? In Gen 1. There went the Zubat. Paid for its crimes of being a Zubat. Which is, it pops up way too much in this stupid cave. Unless you're trying to level a Pokemon that would be super effective against it. Then the cave decides, here's all the Geodudes. Just had to prove me right. It just had to go and prove me right. I have a feeling Misty's gonna potentially steamroll me. The truest thing for Misty is if I can get at least Thunder Wave and Double Team off. That is gonna be the thing. If I can get both of those off, of those things off enough, then I don't care. Because it will be smooth sailing from then on. However, that is also something I should note. At this point, I have used one of the only 2 Moonstones that are in the game. By the way, there are 4 Pokemon that require the Moonstone. We are looking at one, we evolved one, the second one of that needs one, and we fought the other one. So, both Nidoran lines require Moonstones. Clefairy requires a Moonstone. As well as the Jigglypuff line. Which means, leave me alone. Pikachu will also be important later. So, good thing we're doing everything now. Wait, why didn't I just switch to a Pokemon? Because Paris isn't worth the time it takes. I mean, Clefairy is starting not to be worth the time it takes either, but, you know. Geodude at least makes it slightly easier because I can just swap to anything. He only has Tackle. All the Geodudes only have Tackle as their main attack move. The other two are Defense Curl, Mud Sport. Not good moves. Can they take out Pokemon lower level than them? Sure. Here's the issue though. I just fought a gym leader with level 14s. With the next one being level 20s. That's the biggest question. Why isn't it that? Well, one, this game is way easier than its original incarnation to probably get EXP out of Pokemon. I need to change how I'm sitting. Apparently I pulled out too much cord yesterday for the microphone because I kept stepping on it. And then I accidentally try and burn the rock. And actually it netted me more than it should have. And then scratch crits? What? What is this luck on that Geodude? Okay, I think I have a decision for later. I am going to... Because this is going to be where I stop the session. After one more Geodude. Which is fine. But when you see me literally at the same time as this, because at least on YouTube this will be up at the same time as the next part of LeafGreen. Too bad I'm not spoiling anything on the same day as the last part before the leveling session. Hang on, what am I doing? I'm just subconsciously doing stuff now. Next time we should be... Next part, once we get out, finish Mount Moon. I am going to I'm gonna go do Bill first. Just for that little bit of extra XP. I think I can do Misty. Because there's still, like, the one or two trainers before her. I'll deal with them. If I'm not feeling up to it, I'll do the rival fight. And then I'll do Misty. But that's next part. The part that goes up with this. But anyways, I'd like to thank you all for joining me and stopping by this fine morning. And I'll see you all whenever I can next stream. So, thank you all for stopping by. And I'll see you next time. Bye.